Mame fa say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o se dem yopo.
Mu bibiara kwa ba PENDREAM TV so ni na ene de ye bo wra yensemu na ye de ni hrem ewo Chief Justice suspension and I say Chief Justice and sensem no ho na Mugabe masi ene Nelson Elisa edi ensem bi atudha na Elisa Nelson nsemu no o kire say oti Chief Justice the suspension no na ni aje just say eye de yi papa now there is no way she is going to return from the suspension Elisa Nelson no I just say the suspension will grant with the nka forever sanka suspension de ewuma ubetumi assign aba na ono Elisa Nelson just say Chief Justice once ya suspended no onko da na ontumi emma na timi ensema hudo bi kabi hona Mugabe masi ene Elisa Nelson ede tuja kame ho 90 omonsem no enchiremu subscribe na share dumadi no ma afoforo ensa enkabi ya renjere ewo comment section ho yenti ensema Mugabe masi ene Nelson Elisa ede atudwa about the Chief Justice suspension.
Elisa yenhwe woso o de
Mugabe
Chief Justice
I'm happy papa me banu na me aji Mugabe na me aji woke mo na me suspension no what Mugabe she tie
na say
we she swinging tie yeah you ready ya pamo oni ya pamo there's no way she will return from the suspension. I'm telling you, there's no way she's going to return from the suspension. Look at the 5 people who have been constituted. Who can say dom level no so egu ni trimana. You see, yes, why? Aren't you in this country? What is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. Mugabe, you see JM, and I am Muntie 3, and you co prison on false charges. Yes, on false charges. I say it every time, Mugabe. How did our warrior in Chi tend to rape in the Webster dictionary? And there will be a school saying, I read literature in school. A warrior in Chi, when you bring it into English, it means marriage. How did it then metamorphose to become rape for us to be sentenced? Repetitive justice. I mean, rape you be that. It's Mugabe. By their deeds we shall know them. I swear, Hosea 8:7. Yes, you when you saw the wind, you reap the whirlwind. If you said no, sir, 5 constituencies, so 4 constituencies now, when you're marking the back, you know. When you knew by their own party constitution that their own party constitution removes them in their own article 3 and 9. Constitution, you know, but they brought the matter to you instead of asking them to go away, throw the matter out, because their own constitution sacks the people. You decided to entertain the matter and step on people's toes and talk anyhow to anybody. You are sowing your own sacking. You have been sacked. You have been sacked.
Suspended, please.
Oh, please. There's no way. Hey, it will take the miracle of Utie. Yeah.
Suspended.
Yeah, Mugabe, look at. Do you know what the woman? Do you know?
There's difference between sack and suspended.
Yes, and she won't come back. There are some people. When I went to Achimota school, some people were suspended. They never came back.
But anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Okay, you will see. We'll see the scores. Omu try time and omu try 7-0 ni adeno. Omu try 8-0 ni adeno. Ni ha.
8-0 amada.
Amba. Where 4-1? Danikwa 4-1. Missy on mebium. Mugabe, share. On manage money when you
have personal issue with them.
Me, I list a personal issue with anybody. The jailing and no crime, meaning personal issue. The Omar prison or only council of state. And coming back to my bonnet. I don't mean will be a personal issue. Yeah, you ready? Unnie, who Sama me when I make a say, even to entertain that NPP case in court, that parliamentary case, and the confusion you brought to this country at that time showed me, Alistair, that you were a novice at the job. You had no experience being Chief Justice. I saw my father Kantonakpo. Look at you. You now person who smuggle 5 judges. Omudini, you wrote to Nanado trying to smuggle people onto the Supreme Court bench. These are the names. We intercepted the letter. Yes, she wanted to smuggle more people.
Can you read?
I can read them. No, when you mention their names, those people, you glorify them. Because someone sent for the Supreme Court to say a more position. What did they make her say? Yes. Clearly the names are on your screen. These are the names. Yes. Trying to smuggle people onto the Supreme Court. And then look at you. You understand? These days, so you don't want to mention your name anywhere. You are not fit to be where you are. Mugabe, you think it's easy to be a member of the Supreme Court? Go to the advanced sciences and go and check. Who can say then? You think it's by partisan inclination to the place? Please, we want a judiciary system where the level playing field, no matter what political party in power, we will see justice as it prevails in the system, manifested by the people. Untumi betra na mo mbesisi yen na edu obi so a na mo akanahye edu obi so dia na mo jiji no so. Me say asema Afenyo marking be court ma me ni jiji so pe. And I'm say, "Whoa, you have sacked yourself because you understood the issues before the matter was brought to court. So you should have quickly sent them away." That per their party's own constitution, Article 3 and 9, they don't have no merit on the case. It was clear. But you found some way. This is how we know never my suspension. Who was suspension? So I never my Look.
Is she not the same person who said we couldn't use our birth certificates to register for passports?
Yes.
But we could use a Ghana card because it doesn't make sense. You need a birth certificate to get a passport.
Yes.
So that's the primary document you need for a passport. It's a birth certificate. And then she was the one who said that our birth certificates are not good enough to get a passport, but you can get a passport. It didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense.
Mugabe, look at it too. The primary good is the birth certificate. Then from the birth certificate, you come and get your passport. Then from your passport, you go and get your Ghana card. So the tertiary level is a Ghana card. The secondary level is a passport. And then the primary level is your birth certificate. So how come the foundation that can give you the passport cannot give you that?
That thing was just to make sure that the NPP government got their way.
Yes,
because it doesn't make sense. If in America the only document that is the most powerful thing is the birth certificate. Yes. If they want to see whether you are a US born citizen, it is only your birth certificate, not your passport. Because with passport, you could use your naturalized certificate to get a passport. Okay. But if they want to see whether you are a born US citizen, it is only your birth certificate. That is the original document that you can use. But you can get a passport with your naturalized certificate. That's how you go. Yeah. So the passport is based on secondary. Yeah. Either you use get a birth certificate or a naturalized certificate to get a. But you are telling us document. That we cannot use our birth certificate.
Which is the primary document to get a
it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Some
people think that the law was made for you. I don't understand. The law, if we fear you go see law school, we use common sense.
At least for 4 areas.
Yes.
You already see what's enough.
Yes.
You already see.
So no money representation. No niho. Listen, no oniho. No niho. When those people didn't have representation, was she not chief justice? Why did she call that there should be elections at those places? This is biasness in public. Yeah, who ni na Mugabe? Me can't say much. Will say, look, sa petition it didn't just start for nothing, and this is the end of it. He has gone through send me page am asem no ono ade ni bae no enye gidigidi asem o
Thursday na captain sponsor ache
but do ni mre so and suspension na bae na me bo say me free ba ya na be dem say o na ba na noko she suspended herself. She by all action
enka mo no kan say
like bae no wait tele atiti tele atiti ne tele alo be
Mugabe ono etu na amna If I achebu ne efu e onu anu atu na amuna enu akoto amuna no ti aka nyo tie ne kaka
ya hwe abra ensem ne bae no the response anyhow I will say eleki letter to the president to the media.
Mugabe wahu onu no nim say wa e bone. You see, all of them, they were in the spirit of breaking the eight. You understand? They knew that what they had done, the extension of her post was an extension of the NPP. They knew they were going to win. If they won't win, not basabasi be bad, they'll go to court. Quickly, she'll pronounce them victors. So she knew that her job was secured. He cared less about anybody. I'm telling you, you go and tell an NPP person in 2024 that they were going to lose the election. They'll slap you. They told her in full flight. Look at how she was behaving and how she was throwing her weight about. See, a nanka ye draw near the assembly court. Wanted to say one time and then you obekuye kura. Inti nyamine once any be omumu. So the two-thirds majority nyamina when nyamin sa wo mu say pa dia uye suya nye why they say when the sack no nyami wo we affirmative action guy and you say pomo oba na emite no ni Obaye boni na be my boni equal punishment. It must go to all of them. This one and America one I was saying who say mami we nyoma why you look at the discipline that the judiciary lacks. The judiciary lacks discipline. There's no fairness when your judgments come out and people cringe. Matters of national concern when people assembly pie ni ye hu nsem na eba na utumi hu 70 15-1 uko shem pass. Why? What is it? Fearful judgments. It has come to an end. Nyamiasi Ghana for Damwasi. Se mutu abama JM. He unkwada kosune nyi charge kesi awonu. Even how you are going about the process, me mama na ka be journey na dada o.
Yeah, omo.
Ye be pamo.
Omo listeners so.
So hey, me Mugabe.
Yeah, share the Nanado appoint here for any.
You also know take partisan path. Wow. Inti no oka omo a Nanado di omo bae no. She came in 2019. Then you have those who came.
Obeto for money mo.
Udebeba Bafu Boni 2008 ogbodo je ekufo na didn't buy or Babe call last minute no didn't buy because of his intelligence and his pronouncements on the Supreme Court and the appeals court and other things. He was barely 51 years at the time. That's about 17 years now. You can check. And when you hear him on cases what Bafu Boni, when you read his judgments utimuse wa being Yankopo onye na die kwa wo ebe chenso ebe ba
yetrano
2008 by J Kufuor then Ufuwa Gabriel Pamwan onu 2015 ni din ya na me money yes na me bono Pamwan onu John Dramani Mahama na din ba
there are two screens
omo abani nyina Mugabe show bi din hwe Richard the J from Paul ya din ba 2012 just to come and add to the numbers ya Odako Asare 2024 just to come and add to the numbers Henry Kofi Anthony Kofi 2024 just to add to the numbers. I wish that the Chief Justice who will come will find a way to flash out. We don't need more than nine. We don't need more than 9 of these people. 14 adults to do. Find somewhere to put them. They don't need more than 9. They cannot be on public salary. Even the judiciary is not raising enough money to look after its own self. Go to the small courts. Go to the small justices, how they are suffering, where they stay. Those in the districts who are giving justice, dispensing justice. The whole judiciary, take it as a whole. Go and see they are suffering. They cannot even raise money to look after themselves. Then you have justices who want to throw their weight about as if the law is what? The law is an ass. You write it the way you want it. You cannot bring it onto me, Alista. I don't know. Ya bodo also. Onumishi, yeah. There's no way you are going to return from the suspension. Free suspension, I'm telling you. I wish I knew a house. I can go and wait for this evening. Bye. Continue. Go and join the NPP. You can go and be MP at Winneba. And then be an extension of the New Patriotic Party.
So why was the NPP no more defending Afenyo?
Oh, say yes. Why? If she was the one, I told you the case Afenyo sent to court was a bad one on the NPP about the MPs who had been removed per their own party constitution. But this woman covered Afenyo and gave Afenyo a hearing and made Afenyo as if he was some big guy than a backbin. Sure. Who have any backbin? Who CJ? Who former CJ Tokonukwa? Who have any backbin?
So a former.
Or a former, yes. Or a former Minameka. Oh baby, Afako. Or Pound Farming Cocotte. Mikra Kabeba. Yeah, Jew post a few and the state sword has been taken away from you. You have been suspended. Well, lie, you won't get it again.
Suspended a year, CJ.
Inti.
Not former.
No, please. Mugabe, take my words for the future. It will work. She's not coming back. Me, I'm prophetic. I mean, well, me see, I sang as I was coming. Yankupon to me, wow. A better in Swebeba. You give you space to come and serve us, and you must serve us in good faith and in honesty, and make this country go on so that don't believe me. Look, I started a law. I tell you as Izwaraka, but I stopped. Me say, hey, if I'm a lawyer here, I'll fight. I'll throw my shoes at you. I'm telling you. Mufi saying, so please, Mugabe, the court shouldn't be a scary place for anybody. Anybody who walks to the courts must get justice. Me, I even want the public tribunal system to come and add to the courts. What do I say? Now, you know, you say, Madam G. Mensa, so we will be a Kabadisa, Kawa Paki, Unyoma, and in Namquad. So, what I say? Yes, connivers in bed, moving our partners in crime. You people, you G. Mensa, you're waiting that the election will pie 137, so that quickly you run. You and Bossman, you run and take it to the Chief Justice, ready to wait and then make Baumia president. By now you should resign. Be fast and resign. And to say Ghana Civil Aviation Fraud, they should sack themselves because they will sack them. By tomorrow morning, you will see what will happen at the Civil Aviation Authority. I'm telling you. Don't be sacked. I'm telling you. There's no way. Yeah, someone that will work for a Brocha party. Now, your party was Civil Aviation. Odi Naponia Naponia officer John Mamania and there was civil aviation na do power and go you know. Professor Mills Banner no Ejimo Ghana gas, some about you know. Do Baba no Ejimo Ghana gas when we became the sake. What are you talking about? Look, let's be real.
Tomorrow and buy you know,
or say yes. It's about institutional changes. Other than that, you'll never be able to, attain your policy. JM policy in the aviation sector in Mugabe is big. Let me tell you. He says a new national airline. Yes, and he talks about a new one. He talks about a flight academy. Now, if you go to Ho Airport, by 9 o'clock, the airport is opened. By 9:45, it's closed because there's only one reconnaissance flight. If you are airport staff, they're warning civil aviation for you. After 10 o'clock, you go to work. The same thing. By 11 o'clock, the airports are open. By 11:30, the flight is gone. Sunyani, the same thing. So JM has a policy to link the regional airports, and you have a DG who does not even understand what me sitting here talking about. He's not a technical person, and it's an implant, not alone. Head of human resources, head of social services, head of engineering, the PR there. Then you have the head of accident. Yes, he says he has money to pay. I don't know who is going to pay the money to. We are waiting. He will show me his receipts that he has paid. Mugabe, all those places. You let me take it out. But I'm saying that those institutional changes at certain places in national life are so important that it must come. Also, Sami Ewuku also take position. So they went to civil aviation. They went to sack our people. You can find out. Yes, they went there to sack our people. Did you see videos of them sacking our big people from work, moving them out? What are we waiting for? And I'm asking you, what plan has he got in acquiring a national airline? Ask me.
NPP man.
Yes. What plan has he got in acquiring a national airline? The flight academy. When? Has he made arrangements with any flying school to come and start here that will continue? Do you know the benefits?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I did $10,000 as per diem. Or a party. Or say you bet to me I'm telling you, there's a recording. If you like, let me give it to Kelvin to play. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a recording. Or no, me per se, Civil Aviation Authority. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. I will be there with my face. I'll come there and I will go and meet the DG. He'll be surprised at what I have evidence against him. I'll show it to him and I'll come and publish it henceforth. I'm telling you. Mugabe, almost say BBAO, and they have a trick. That's what is occurring at the Judiciary. That's why I linked it to the Ghana Civil Aviation. They leave their people there, and then they have that mindset that they have development in freedom. Yes,
NPP.
Yes, so
development
in freedom. Property owning, your basi be pay japadie, near free who sikafu at the expense of the state. Yes, japadie. So anything that you put them to be even come messenger in your office, my friend, they find a way to steal from their messengerial post. Yeah, they know how to do it. They know. So at the civil aviation, somebody who travel 9 times will not bring any report. We even go for development officers training. When the development officers, junior officers who are supposed to go or know as DG is part of that in order to go and take care of them, and we are watching him. He has no knowledge of the place. I told you, what plan has he got to inculcate the aviation sector into the 24-hour economy? Mugabe has.
Now, acting crown where party.
Acting no so Mugabe Shomami obi termination letter.
Yes, mami.
Shomami obi termination letter na udi be. Obi termination letter Charles Keku yesi onko. Into a so okay, and now be guy say. Sure, you don't have the knowledge. You yourself, you know you don't have the capacity to man the place. The institutional, that's what we must do. We must clear all the institutions, not only the judiciary. There are so many places in this country that the shake-up of 7th December must. Yes, we must clear the electoral commission. Tamale Teaching Hospital. Look at the CEO there. I talked about Ridge Hospital the other time. Sack them without mercy. If they like, they should travel outside and go and work. Nobody will take them. This arrogance. Why never travel to the hospital? If you go to Saudi Arabia, you cannot put up such an attitude. Don't pay you. At the end of the year, they will look at their camera and see how you attended to their patients. And they will reduce your salary. You will be surprised at the way your relationship will go to. My entrance is say, Obi a purpose in tea, Obi a quack of purpose. Yet, Yen defending Mahama, but Mahama won't recognize the efforts. That's all. One casa come
you. Ever like I said about Dr. Mwaku Vitri Gallic Missa, Nashe Yendri, Oko Pharmacy Shop, Herbal Shop, Anua Pibia, no Naja, Mujet made in the pedua no afurisa ni blood circulation no eno na alesta wa bwa chese otimi say blood circulation ye adwuma na wie popo bribri atiesim ayese yankonko a ema no mema no obi a ontumi ne die wonum ato broni beka se loss of appetite wunya bi na aboba ebebo ye papa pharmacy shop heba shop bubre mu benya bi 0242 545633 and 0201 293280 for Dr. Mako Bejo so Safari Valley Eco Resort and FA unim say ene yewo April mo next month na May na June me amini about team nchen within the birthday on the 10th June 9th June na me the 10th June na afidi Honorable John Jinapo Energy Minister containers na before no awi ani nyina wo jije on the 8th near Shia on the 10th and then 9th near Diabum. Safari Valley Eco Resort to do her when you papa. Suja for no taco or chele papa. Once I suja for more pechele to do her. Suja for no taco on the environment where the discipline here. Ye you may ye papa elho. Mofrani free abridged bar for mokoho environment where very, very conducive. Ya do her when you ebeji and we are local and continental dishes. Nines will be oho. And the okwa swimming pool family modie. So only you know man koya modie and mudware tongon encha aresta obobo posha din na chesu nse mo kwa kudware a no Safari Valley Eco Resort ewo dewo in the eastern region or more Okre constituency. Call them on 0596914394 0596914394 ofra omo ebejo so power specialist about hospital mami adua na free hepatitis A B C D and yi ni benete to fatty liver sciatica prostate memma no no penny baby na atechima e ulcer na etete wo components o minimum and a fibroid tutumika ifo ne che power specialist about hospital na ya mami adu ya onhwe na omwa kuma se o fe ya select bosom che kwantempo no so putuja continence kwano so ne Jezbo filling station na edi enhwe mu nkra ha ye wo kwa benya ACP pukwase kwantempo no so takrade wa naje estate ye be anaje MA primary school no fe ya mami adu ya na ne ntwetwe nkomo 0244 544422 0244544422 Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center on the medical capsules the abedwa so wonya medical capsules ni bi na obobo eboa ema etumi boost immune system no emeni pedua ni gina na so brane pebe no mbobo na mwa wontumi ne di wonum ato wonya bi na onum a abebo ye papa sanso ena obi a onante kakra bi a osia nanse ache no wonya medical capsules ni bi na obobo ebetumi abo ye papa sojafo na motako peacekeeping no mo kwa no ma pe medical capsules ni bi di ahye mo bag no said be ya mo ko Lebanon ene South Sudan ni amama hodo no so a ebetumi abo ama blood circulation no etumi abo adwuma ye papa na mesan can fast so ye what the amount will be a prostate related to a man of sexual weakness o de o ye be ma person ho ye de te say atankolega bi ga Mugabe masia ene obo bi hu say champion no me gina me na so me bo 5 na ma hu say need a papa male and female infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid fever, malaria, stroke, and dental problems in Fakoda Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center. Dental barrier be when you police station in Dinshwe anymore. Our AESL building inside Ghana Highway Authority Yard, our Crowd Ministries, and a Jekoju any school for the deaf and the Dinshwe anymore. Kumasa anima kokoben yoho. Friend was 0244068447 0244068447 Ofrena Yabejo so. S natural mineral water make come show be rembia obinya biato opedusu pu na bra S was broadcasting 37 Abrebesi Street the heart of Accra usu oba on sebe can be for 0596273546 0596273546 ofra Clifford Mobejo so do be a piano and sabeka oba S was hanso asori ba Enua Robert Obama said to me Akabi Hebron Hills International School sabi o mama kwan o mo sebra admission go so ekoso wawo babo sumi na ikosi mfi num eno eye Montessori ntete ye de bema learning materials nyina fi United Kingdom sanso na lower and upper primary so no admission go so ekoso tutumika media of the Samam Road o mo ben media Presbyterian Church no okwa o mo be he o kama jumako nyina da woro mata chiri ne edwumedi ebro yan hwe in the second topic to do with Galamsey o hwe ya revoke akonta mining and sema lands and natural resource minister Honorable Emmanuel Kofi Amaboa and sema odi atudwa that say ultimately say fight against Galamsey no omo ebo Muhammadi papa mamisha say free excellency lawyers it abenso
Medasi Mugabe akonta mining very good news say you are revoking a license. It's been long overdue. I mean, one person cannot hold the whole country to ransom. Na on kase ono die he's above the law. Na onye die ope. Akunta mining license no. 20 September 30th, 2022. Ena Minister for Forestry. A director ye. In a press release. Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Minister directs Forestry Commission to halt Akunta Mining Limited's operation in the Tano Forest Reserve. Now, then they see after that. After that, no, Chief Clearing Agent Nana Dodankwa ebe clear Akunta Mining.
Thank you.
Say onyeshi ena yesan release Forest Reserve no edema no. Ena osan rem. Na dia meti ye kra atwa miyem. Ese yesi ode ono the Forest Reserves no emankofo. Ena na oji royalties. Nti ye dey no okoji 250 grams of gold. From Kofona or the land na mom no mutua na ono akojenedi mutua na ono akojenedi na Mugabe ubekaya to me ono no ye Akunta Mining to me is equal to Akunta Mining.
To me is equal to
Akunta Mining. Akunta Mining is equal to me. It's one and the same person, not different people. To me a better radio station asem we maka wa hasa okotena radio station so ma gold bars so
on one station
on one station ma gold bars so e ka say gold no enunie gold a e wo say ye nyina ye de adwuma magana fo nyina na ye nya rose nya hospital no to me kwa etna Ashanti region extend call western region and o to gold because o ma ban e wo power. Na de ba ko a emede ewo His Excellency John Mahama hu say wama the appointees warning say on pese obechi obia a oye illegal mining. Na say ye kwachi omoko Akunta Mining site so hwe de want to me aye ye land hwe de want to me aye ye land share. This is what wound to me. This is what wound to me and Akunta Mines. This is what wound to me and Akunta Mines have. They have done to our forest reserves. This is what he has done to. And see, we NPP ni. Now what is Facebook? Now what you say? You can't touch wound to me. You can't touch. It's political. Yes, it's politically motivated. We are not afraid to say it. Are you afraid to say it? I'm not afraid to say it. It's politically motivated, and so what? The man is destroying our lands. He's destroying our forest reserves. He's destroying our water bodies. And then you sit on Facebook with your stomach full of kenke to say it's politically motivated. If this has to be politically motivated for us to get our land back, for us to get our forest reserves back, then we will do it. Continue eating your kenke and talking whatever you want to talk. Go ahead and do it. Wash. Now say you call the site hono. Omukochi Chinese for. Obeka say Chinese for in the site. And so there has been evidence. Who pictures are want to be Chinese for on the site so. Into the now only on the site so no mu ye for. Omu for ye Azerbaijan. And omu for river. Imagine Kazakhstan. And I move Ukraine. Yeah, who Chinese for who know mujina ho? I site. Who got and said there are no Chinese people on my site. Now who want to me? Can you go to China to go and do what you are doing with Chinese people in our land?
They sit in air-conditioned offices, counting their blood money.
Solid money. I'm talking about solid money. What you say? And the casa want to me was sika. Anya bango. Anya gold. And the same gold here I can wash me. What it? Mami Fabio class. Mami Fabio. So why? Solid money. We are talking about solid money. Solid money. Oh, and that's Mammy Fabio Crass. Mammy Fabio Musacho.
Mugabe, wash you. Gold here, won't to be the better.
Thanks to my production.
Royalties and hey, and I want to meet you to the state. Taxes and hey, and I want to meet you to the state. The IRS must go after Wontumi to find out how much gold he has taken so far and how much taxes he has paid, and he must be made to pay all arrears of taxes with penalties. Because onukwa to gold no eno di babeka Wontumi si den owuska. Wontumi before NPP back eba power no. He was a security man in London. He came down, his party was in power. He went into our forest reserves, he went into our water bodies and stole our gold. He stole it because that gold belongs to me, it belongs to you, it belongs to everybody. And that is why we give it out legally. We give it out legally so that we can collect royalties and taxes to build the nation. But one person has the audacity to go in and collect our gold and come and sit on his own radio station and tell us, say, Mimi Oscar, gold in your gold in your gold in your gold in your Nenya gold Ghana gold na we wi anka wo ska no kofa wa hin security job na we ye wo London na hin na e ma wo and so we have journalists sitting in their kitchen tent studios talking about Galamsey when Wontumi was filling their mouth with cocoa and banku, their mouths were closed. But today that the gold is not coming, their mouth is empty. So now they can shout and yell and shout and say that they are fighting Galamsey. When he was feeding you, did you tell him that what he was doing to our water bodies was wrong? Did you? And so that now you think that because your mama is in power, you have the right to go and organize some foolish Galamsey, you have the right to go and organize some foolish Galamsey demonstration. You don't. You lost that right when you refused to speak up in the 8 years that NPP was. And Mugabe, Ade Bakwa Eyemide said the minister is dealing with Wontumi right now. Share August 2024. Wontumi stood on campaign platform and say, Okache John Mahama, he dared John Mahama, can you push me out? It is here. It is on My Joy Online. Can you push me out? Wontumi dares Mahama over mining in forest reserves. He has no respect for anybody. He thought his power again. August 28 August 2024 is on My Joy Online here. 28 August. Is there? Also, obedient to me pushing it out. Inti, Bacho, Honorable Wama, His Excellency John Mahama, show him where power lies. He thought that they were going to steal, that it was possible to steal, and they were going to remain in power. For him to continue to destroy our water bodies and destroy our forestry. That's why he had the audacity to say that John Mahama cannot push me out. Look, the evidence is there. He said you cannot push him out. So let's see who has the power now. Push him out and restore our forestry back to now meaning the Ghana fool. But I say former general secretary no. The who you know. Sir John. He even willed forests to he willed forests to for his family. He willed Ghana's forests to his people. This NPP government destroyed everything in Ghana. They stole everything in Ghana. Everything. They didn't leave anything. They stole lands. They stole everything. And so when it comes to Galamsey, we've been 3 months in power. We are going to fight Galamsey every way that we can to ensure that people like Wontumi will not be able to come and sit on TV again and come and show gold bars to the annoyance of people that he has money when it is our gold that he has stolen. So we will do the right thing. You can count on us. We will do. Ignore the noise. Ignore the noise that this government is not. It's not the empty noise. We are moving in, and we will get all of them. And we have started with Akunta mining. Akunta mining's license has been revoked. And thanks to John Mahama for doing that. You have shown him that you are the man.
Yes.
JM is the man. That's same jata. Ndewude japanana. Oni ne ya de usi break the eight. Near Koshena 8 na be dini say wo betumi no. Me e me de say Akunta mining. Mama Africa see Oshoyen from Kofodia. New job in former women's organization.
Dominic Bedia Konzo from Kumasi.
Now journalists be our move bag and I'm saying no say Katechi. I don't want to glorify him. One say Maniewu. No Maniewu. Look, to me, he was not acting on his own power. So why he was there in John Mama is that the main pillar behind Wountumi's nonsense is mining illegalities. Yes. Yes, the person who gave him the power to go because he was ruthless. He didn't care about anything. Wontumi, where did he get the information from? Where he's doing the mining? Where did he get the information from? How did he know there was gold where he was? In those 6 sites. Who gave him that information? And I'm saying it's coming from Nanado Dankwe's statement that yet it is Sikaso in Suekomodien. It was to open our forests and our river bodies to allow ruthless persons like this who don't understand anything about the environment. Prempeh College
No, I've always said that Prempeh College must refund. Prempeh College must refund Wountumi's school fees to him because it's a disgrace
from him.
It's a disgrace.
Anyway, sometimes you be to me go school be we any day Achimota kra na be wom from Kutufa. Dabi Kimbu Wontumi go Achimota. Okay Kimbu and yen Udi Mugabe, a party chairman of a region, the Ashanti region. It's the biggest of all. So, yes, he came with full verve. He was made up of nonsense. Excuse me for my use of word. He had the capacity to contain everybody because of what he was doing. He had the support of the president. This one, LI 246, was to back Wontumi to go about his nonsense. He sat on national television to show me and you gold that the Bank of Ghana does not have. The Bank of Ghana, go and check their reserve whether they have this. Go and check the Bank of Ghana whether they have this. I've told you that the former first lady Opegodu Pa. Yes, she's part. So she was also part of this. They all saw it and kept quiet because they were direct beneficiaries from Wountumi's loot. God, we have to seize all Akunta mining equipment and nationalize it. Why did I talk about nationalization? At some point in the 70s, nationalized our gold mining efforts. All those mines you see, the Obuasi gold fields, all those big ones, he nationalized them. And kept the money here, 55%, in order to support the nation's economy, especially cocoa buying. Let's do so. Why? We have alluvial miners, we have small-scale miners, we have large-scale miners. But still, we have people doing illegal mining, despite the licenses we give. Who gives them that information? That there's gold here. Who gives it that information? The Minerals Commission itself, we must investigate the people who work there. The Environmental Protection Agency, we must investigate those people who work there, whether they equally don't have concessions, selling out to people. Because Obikita map, and nobody's there, so I can take you there. Yes, that's what they do. And it's gold, so it's a lot of money in that industry. And it's illegal, it's underground. So there's money floating, and there are people giving themselves up to allow this nation to lose. Mugabe, why am I shouting? Gold supports the national currency. Currency, you think the British, they took our gold there for nothing? To support the British pound. Why can't we use our gold to support our currency here? That's why I'm happy for the gold board. And it's coming and other things and what they want to do. Now, all those Indians who buy gold on the market, they'll be flashed out. So that Ghanaians can come. It's first, we must benefit from it directly before anybody comes in. And say, now you have cocoa for 30,000. 30,000, madam, for big crack coffee. Cocoa, papa, cocoa, yamao. Now, I told you, I went to my mom's cabia. To gold after the moon who saw to go to be and on my jack cocoa ni no musa didi cocoa no what kind of decision is that? I want government to put in legislation government should recall the funds back to those families because they peanuts. I'm telling you, they should report to government. Mugabe, they have many say alternative livelihoods for these young innocent people who want to work, who we find on the Galamsey grounds. Mugabe, they want to work. So what alternative measures are we putting in place as a government, as a people, so that we stop these young men from going where they are going? If we have to organize mining in such a way that community mining will give the opportunity to do mining, let's do so. Because I want the way the man want to be sky no better. So say no mu gina tache no mu. Omo nsane omo the kind of diseases they get. Omo name nyina be mercury ni kwa be sell omo body. Omo livers ni be say what is in there, what is in it for them. The state must look at that, Mugabe. Now me there, yes, me while my anka kwa business forum. No, me I'm happy that the minister wept. Because if you look at a champion intentionally, deliberately built this forest. You can go and check Ghana's environmental record. A champion intentionally put a cluster to protect the Tano River, the headworks of the Tano River, to protect it, that there will be constant rainfall to supply the Tano and this environment. So look at it. Somebody has gone in there to destroy it. That person is walking free. This a champion who built this forest was shot by firing squad.
Honorable Joseph Ni Ankara Assembly member for a year media senior coupon yaduma or year free a year NHIS a year registration any a year renewal for all who be anti Yanuanma more media and patemu.
The answer meaning I beso ha and I was still when you brack and mediant and Nina Banaway. Subscribe in a shade my dear ma for answer and Kavi. Comment section honso now doing try about. My crowd, if we share in the next video.
I didn't come out. I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.